I know a lot of people, not a lot, millions of people that use power chairs always complain. They store their power chair, then they go turn it on 3 or 4 months later and it's completely dead. Therein lies the problem, and therein lies the solution. Hey folks, it's Charlie here again. So we built this little rear-wheel drive and we shaved 200 something pounds off of it for weight, dropped it down. The one thing we didn't do with it is put a breaker on it. Now, we put lithium batteries in this that have a 100 amp battery management system. So that really is our breaker. After a call for more than 100 amps, the batteries itself will shut off. So that's a great safety feature. But the problem with something like this is I don't use it every day. So it's gonna sit, it could sit for a couple months without me using it. And then the batteries would be drained out by the controller and the joystick, which are constantly on and demanding power. So what I do with all my machines is I put a little breaker in it. And the breaker is not for overcharging, it's just to disconnect the electricity from the control unit. So what we want to do today is we're going to pull, Chip, you want to grab these batteries? We're going to pull these batteries out of here. And then usually right here, where this jumper is going across, we can put a longer wire on that. We can put this breaker right across there. So that would be the simplest union that we could make for this little jumper. But we want to be able to reach it, so we need the wires to be long enough to come out and hang out somewhere where I can get to it and turn it off, so that every time I'm done using this machine, done charging it, turn it off, it'll sit fully charged, isolated from the controller, and the computers of this will not be sucking any energy. So some of you might have noticed with the newer cars we have today, they have 25 computers on them. You leave that car sit for 2 or 3 weeks and the battery is dead. It's quite a pain. So all my machines have breakers in them in one form or another. So we're gonna take, I think, this piece of wire right here, Chip. Let's grab that. And it's already got 2 lugs on it that we want, but we can come all the way out to here and we can put the the breaker, we cut that end off and put this breaker on out there. We can let this hang out outside the battery box and we'll be able to get to it. So simple thing, let's just truncate that right there. Yep. You want some good heavy wire, at least 10 gauge to handle 90 amps of power. In fact, how do we know how much power this machine is taking? And I want to find a control unit.
The control box.
Yeah, where'd that one go?
Load. Doesn't matter what black or red on either post.
No, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It's
Okay.
just. All right. Yeah, we can put those lugs on, Chip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's right here.
yeah.
Make sure they fit.
They better fit. They came with the thing.
Yep, they fit. So that'll be good.
And there's a copper washer that came with it too.
We're gonna need a crimping tool.
Yeah, I got one right here. Okay, there's a crimping tool. Yeah, you might have to go further back.
Can't go further back because it wouldn't fit.
Won't fit?
Oh, no.
All right,
Vice grips.
let's get a pair of vice grips. Pete, could you just grab a big pair of vice grips over there? While Pete's doing that, I want to show you how you know how to read this. Turn it right side up. Can you come right in here and see? Right down here, this is an MK6, and you see that 90? That means 90 amps with AC, which means accessories. So whenever you use a controller box like this is an Invacare, a great chunk of machinery. But when you use this, you're gonna have to have a jumper coming across here or the proper accessories running. Otherwise, this will always fault and say joystick inhibited. So when you see joystick inhibited or controller inhibited, that means you need to get this jumper across the AC thing. But that's how we know we need 90 amps of power. And that's why your battery management system should have 100 amps of power so that you can deal with that. Okay? So back to Chip. That's really not the right type of vice grips. If you want, here you go, Chip. This one here might be better. Might have a better. You can finish it with at least 1 point.
That was holding better, but could still be soldered to make it stronger.
All right, we will solder it then. Only because if that falls apart while I'm out in the field, you're not gonna reach behind you and fix it. So this has to be a permanent fix. I'm gonna grab a hammer. You really flatten it out. Or do you want to solder it?
Well, I could get the torch.
Yeah, why don't you do that? Let's solder it. Just gonna do it right. I do enough Mickey Mouse mechanic stuff around here.
Just a little bit of contact with pieces, but look up hot.
Still hot.
Yeah, but 7/16 inch could be on
That looks like a 10 millimeter.
millimeter socket.
I don't know. I can give you both.
Yeah.
Let me give you this, Chip.
10 and 7/16.
Yep. And you can take the old jumper wire off the batteries.
Over here.
Yep.
Wow.
Socket?
Yeah, sockets.
Chip.
Wrap it. How about that?
Oh, I touch your hand though.
So this will go in between these two.
Yep.
And how would these be bolted together?
No, take that one off.
Take this one out. Oh, just to close those. Eliminate this wire completely.
Yep. Get rid of the jumper.
That's easy. Easier than putting a bolt on that.
You want the driver or no?
Now you can grab the driver. Be faster. I can grab the socket right on the, grab the Milwaukee ratchet right on the top.
Oh, yeah. Red one.
Yep. See if it's still charged. Good. Boy, does that look official with the right rubbers and everything.
10 millimeters.
10 millimeter?
Yep, 10 millimeters. Well, long you use a gun, huh?
You did good.
Everybody doesn't have a gun to work with, you know, so they can
Yeah.
see the hand right.
The older we get, where were these things when we were kids?
I always had them when we were younger.
Well,
Maybe they were NASA.
would have loved it.
There you go.
All right, let's put it together and see what chooches. All right, now make sure our wire is sticking out so I can get to it, Chip.
Which one?
The one we just put in, the breaker, needs to stick out. Okay, now see if it turns on. Is it a turn on?
That didn't turn out.
All right, then the front end is not plugged in yet.
That plug have to go together.
Right.
It only goes that far for some reason.
Maybe if you just push the first battery by itself.
You know what? That's probably in. Oh, how do we know this is
Oh, turn the jumper on.
How do you do that?
Push the
Push the
the
button
red
up.
lever up.
Oh, push the lever in
Yeah,
like that.
there you go.
Yeah.
Now we got power.
Now we got power.
Duh. Okay, brain melt. We'll just call that a little brain fart. We forgot.
What happened? There was somebody blocking it?
Nothing was blocking anything. We just didn't turn the breaker on. So now you just press this little red button here, and this should turn off my power. Yep. And then it's back on. Good. All right. So that's a work. All right. So that's about it, folks. Putting a breaker, keeping your batteries disconnected from your controller. I know a lot of people, not a lot, millions of people that use power chairs always complain. They store their power chair, then they go turn it on 3 or 4 months later and it's completely dead. Therein lies the problem and therein lies the solution. So for a few bucks you can buy some of these. These are called weatherproof, okay? But these are made by Red Wolf. You can find them on Amazon. So that's it for today. Till next time, keep your mind full and your bowels empty. God bless. Spring's here. Let's get outside.